Hey everyone! So it is time for September favorites. Today is the last day in September, so I figured this would be a good time to go ahead and do that. And for the month of September are actually, I gotta say that a lot of the things that I decided to pick for the video today have been quite recent. So wasn't really using these the entire month of September, but these are the things that I am loving right now, so that's what I decided to pick. Okay, let's start with foundation. As you may recall, I recently repurchased Revlon Colorstay liquid makeup, and this is the normal to dry skin, and I bought it in the color Nude, and oh my god, I just feel like this is such an amazing foundation. I'm completely doing my face routine different now since I repurchased this, and I'll try to explain that as I go along and talk about each product, but this is where it starts, you guys. The coverage on this is amazing. The color Nude is just a perfect match for me, and the way I'm applying that is just like in my foundation routine that I showed recently. I am using the Beauty Blender sponge, and if you don't own one of these, you are missing out. They're a little expensive, but they are so worth it, and from what I have heard, the less expensive ones that are available at different places are just not as good as these. This is tough. You know, you can clean it pretty aggressively and it's not going to rip or tear, and I've been using this for a long time now. When I originally bought this, I bought a 2-pack thinking that it wasn't going to last, and who knows when I'll get to that second one in the pack, because this is not showing any signs of damage or anything. So little expensive up front, but really good investment. Beauty Blender. Okay, next I'm going to talk about cream blushes. I don't have a lot of cream blushes, but I grabbed one out of my blush drawer the other day and have been using it for the last few days, every single day. And that is my Revlon Photoready Cream Blush in Pinched. Now, this does not look like a color that I would normally choose, but I've been reaching for my peach and coral blushes a lot lately, and this one is so easy to use, and I feel like it blends into my skin really well. And what I use to apply this with is my e.l.f. small stipple brush. It looks a little funny because I just washed it. But yeah, this is the perfect brush to use with this blush. Another thing that I've been using this for is any blush that is extremely pigmented, like a NARS blush. This brush is awesome for that. So I've been really enjoying this Revlon Photoready Cream Blush in the color Pinched. And I think a lot of the reason why I've been enjoying this so much is because it's a cream blush, because I feel like if I had this color in a powder blush, it probably wouldn't blend as well with my skin. So if you've never tried any of these, they really go on nice, because cream blushes can sometimes be, I don't know, sometimes they just don't look right, but that's a really nice formula on those Photoready ones. Speaking of Photoready, I have started using bronzer, and this is something like a new love for me, because as I mentioned in a previous video, my skin is like 3 shades darker now because it's the end of summer. So this is really the only time I can pull off using bronzer, because normally my skin is just too light to use any bronzer and it just looks stupid. So now I feel like, okay, so I've been playing around with all my bronzers and I wanted to get a new one. So I got the Revlon Photoready bronzer, and it only comes in one color. It's called Bronzed and Chic. And let me show you what this looks like, because I think this is a great concept. And see how it's got the 4 quadrants with the different colors, and you know, there are other companies that do this, but it's a great idea, because then if you wanted to, you could only use specific colors, but yet anybody could use this palette because it has the 4 different colors. So I started off swirling it together and trying to use the whole thing swirled together, but that really doesn't work out. So I'm just using the top 2 colors, and that ends up being perfect for me. And how pretty is that coral design? Did have kind of a hard time finding this, so I don't know if it's on its way out or not. I think it's been out for about a year, maybe a little bit longer, but I don't know if Revlon is phasing this out or it's just the places that I went. But I ended up getting the last one they had on the shelf at Walmart, so that's where I ended up finding it, and this was around $10. So, you know, it looks like a high-end blush from a department store because of the nice coral embossed design. But yeah, I've been really enjoying this. I've been using this every single day since I bought it, so this is definitely a favorite. Another favorite for me has been face contouring. And I know I've talked about this before, but the L'Oreal True Match, and I use C6 because that's the right color for me. But if you've always struggled with face contouring and you found like it just didn't look right on you, or it didn't work for you, it's probably the product that you were using. And I'm telling you, the best way to approach this is to try a L'Oreal True Match powder, because you can customize it so precisely so that you can get exactly the right color for you. And you know, if you're not sure what would be the right color for you, basically what it boils down to is, are you cool toned, are you warm toned, or are you neutral? You really need to figure that out first, then you can go from there and pick out the right powder. Once you figure that out, then you're going to know exactly what you need. So I am in True Match right now. I'm Creamy Natural is my color, I believe, which I'm pretty sure is C3. So I go up 3 shades from that to C6, which is Soft Sable, and this is going to give me the perfect face contour. So, you know, just apply that to whether you're neutral, cool tone, warm tone, whatever, and just go up 3 colors. Okay, another thing that I have changed recently with my face routine is, seeing as how I'm using bronzer now, I'm still doing the face contour, been enjoying the cream blush, the Revlon Colorstay foundation. That's a lot of product. So I don't want to overload on a face powder. So what I do is I do those products first, then at the end I strategically just place a pretty heavy duty face powder only in the areas where I feel like I need it. What have I been using? Rimmel Stay Matte powder. This is an awesome, very inexpensive face powder. I'm sure that most of you are well aware of it because it's not new, but I just strategically place this in the areas where I feel I need it most. I just take a powder brush and just dab on the sections that I feel like I need it, instead of doing my entire face with powder. I just dab a little bit of this. A little bit goes a long way with this, you guys. This is going to probably last me a long time because it's so concentrated. But that is a great powder, especially for the price. Another thing I've been loving this month is I had repurchased MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and this is so awesome, you guys. And it lasts a long time. I use it as an eyeshadow base, but I've also lately been using it just on its own and just putting it on my lids, blending it into the crease just to cover up any discoloration that I have, or if you can see any veins or anything like that. This is just the absolute perfect color for me in Painterly, but if you are warm toned, then go ahead and grab Soft Ochre because that's what's going to work best for you. But this is just, it's great. And the reason why I've been doing just the MAC Painterly, which is all I have on my eyes today, I don't have any eyeshadow on. This is all, well, this is technically a cream eyeshadow, but this is all I have on the eye area is the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, because Another thing that I've been enjoying lately that I have not used in a long time is pencil eyeliner. Why? Because I purchased this the other day and absolutely loving it. It's Revlon Colorstay. Okay, I've had Revlon Colorstay eyeliners before, but it's the color, you guys. This is the color teal, but when you think of teal, you probably have an image of your mind of a color that is different than what this is. So let me just swatch this on my hand so you can see what I'm talking about. Because to me, this is not teal. This is like a forest green. Okay, I did not have any pencil eyeliners of any kind that were this color. It is absolutely gorgeous. I can't believe I never tried an eyeliner this color before. This just goes to show you, you know, you need to step outside your comfort zone sometimes and try something completely different, because I wouldn't have thought that I would love this as much as I do, but I have this on my waterline and my tight line with just the MAC Painterly Paint Pot and mascara. That's all I did for my eye look today, and sometimes less is better. I just really love this. And speaking of mascara, ever since I have bought the Maybelline Big Eyes mascara, I have really been enjoying this. I know some of you have tried this and didn't like it, but mascara is such a personal preference thing, you guys. Everybody likes different things. This is a very wet mascara. I like that. And I love the concept that it has a normal size brush on one side for your top lashes. See, that's just like a normal size brush, and it has kind of an odd, like, oh gosh, how would you describe that? Spiral. I would say this is a spiral brush. But I love this formula. And be very careful if you own this when you close it. Make sure that you click it shut, because it seems like it's closed and it's not, but click it or it's going to dry up on you. And then on the other side, it has this little tiny brush to do your lower lashes, and that just makes it so much easier, because if you use a regular mascara brush on your lower lashes, sometimes you have problems with the mascara clumping, or you feel like you can't really get all the lashes, but with this you absolutely can. And just awesome. I resisted when this first came out. I was like, oh, I'm not interested. I'm so sick of trying every single Maybelline mascara that comes out. I mean, usually they're pretty good, but this one is probably my all-time favorite Maybelline mascara, and that's saying something, because I think I've tried pretty much all of them. But yeah, this is exceptional. Love it, love it. And it's not difficult to remove at the end of the day like my L'Oreal Telescopic is. I love the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara, but this one is not hard to remove like that one is. My e.l.f. eyebrow kit in Ash. This is a lifesaver, you guys. I really don't use the powder part of it. I just put the cream on, and what I've been doing is applying the cream with an angled brush. Then I take a spoolie and just kind of, I don't know, work it through even more with that and blend it, and that's all I've been doing. And I just feel like this is the only thing that my eyebrows look natural, and it doesn't look like I've done anything to them. So yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna grab a baby wipe, because before I touch this next thing, I don't want to get anything on it, because it's white and it's not makeup, so I don't want to ruin it, because I just got it yesterday. That color, that Revlon Colorstay eyeliner, by the way, is not going anywhere. Once you put it on, it's on there, because this is not coming off with a baby wipe. I keep a small container of Vaseline on my makeup table just for these occasions. I'm just going to put some of that right on the eyeliner, then try using the baby wipe. And if you have something that's really hard to get off, Vaseline is an awesome on-the-spot makeup remover. because now it's gone. Okay, so the last thing that I'm going to talk about today is my last monthly favorite is, do you guys remember that video that I did called Kohls Cares? Or if you didn't watch it, basically what I was showing you in that video was a stuffed animal that I bought at Kohls for $5. Oh, by the way, if you hear really strange sounds during this video, they're resurfacing the roads in my neighborhood. They're putting in new sidewalks, and so they've got heavy duty machinery out there making a lot of noise. So if you can hear weird vibrational noises in this video, I apologize, but nothing I can do about it. Anyways, in the Kohls Cares video, I showed you a stuffed animal that I bought. It only cost $5. 100% of the proceeds go to children's charities. Well, I was at Kohls yesterday, and Lammy has a new friend. When I was a kid, Charlie Brown, Snoopy, Linus, Peppermint Patty, Lucy. Okay, if you are of a certain age, then you know who all these people are. They used to show cartoon specials on TV all the time. They still do during the holidays. And this was a big part of my childhood. I used to read the little comic strip books in paperback form, and these characters were a very important part of my childhood growing up. So Lammy has a new friend, and that is Snoopy. So now we have Snoopy and we have Lammy, and I mean, for $5, you guys, these things, these stuffed animals, they are so well made. They're such good quality, and they just, you know, a couple of stuffed animals sitting around, it looks cute.
It's 11 o'clock.
And thank you very much, iMac. That was my computer telling us what time it is. But anyways, yeah, these are awesome, awesome. And you know, I'm not sponsored by Kohls or anything like that. I'm just saying that for $5, you're not going to find a better quality stuffed animal than this. So Snoopy now joins Lammy, and now Lammy has a friend. So those are my September favorites, and I'll see you next time. Bye.